Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back to another recording of Deus Ex Human Revolution Director's Cut. Let's continue. We finally made it to uh, China, Haixing, China, and so now we are at 7 of what looks like uh, maybe 10 sections. It's possible. It's possible that there's only really 10 chapters as they divided. The helicopter has left, so Malik's gone. What we want to do here is we want to go down to this limb clinic right here. So there's a staircase here, which leads to a staircase here, which leads to a staircase here. So in theory, I should be looking right at the right direction. Now, one of the things I've thought is that if for some reason we can never just get a unlimited amount of practice kits that we can buy, I think I might have to go around cities like this and just knock out non-lethal takedown everybody to get an experience.
Hey, do you know how to get to the Honghua, the hotel?
Ah, I see. Someone's looking for some action, huh?
Apparently.
Medium district. Just walk over there and go down the stairs. This rooftop connects to all the districts.
Thanks, buddy.
No
Interesting.
problem. Have
So,
fun.
just guys standing on the side of the street telling us information. And notice we can open the door in China, so we can look behind the counter and we can open the doors and potentially just go in there and steal their inventory if we want being observed right now by a police officer. Not that we really need to, that's more, again, just going to be a situation of, well, do we want to try and get some more experience?
怎么样？我能帮你吗？还是你还在考虑啊？
Interesting.
城里最好的价格。
Definitely helpful to have the subtitles on because
怎么样
it's telling
我能帮你
you.
吗？还是你还在考虑啊？
He's asking me directly what I order.
城里最好的价格。
Oh, this is nice. You don't get to see this too much. Now that looks pretty bad, just like a picture. But the flame in a barrel and
特价。
it looking like he's actually cooking is actually pretty nice. And from this perspective with this high wall, you don't particularly see that it's bad looking as far as the food. Alright, so we want to go down. Let's see. 2 more. No. 1 more. And so, I wish I could put a marker. There's something in 2015 that's missing here. So I need to walk this way. This is, I believe, the hive. Oops. Just fall down. It's another thing we can hack, level 2. How much stuff do we have? Let's look at our inventory. Well, we don't have a lot, so it wouldn't really kill us to do this. We manhole cover. So this level on the map is, I guess, the floor, or at least somewhat the floor. And the next 3 levels are just 3 levels of let's see. Let's try this. Oh gosh, wow. Level 3, only one option. Hmm. Let's see, a level 2. If we don't get caught, we'll keep on going. The question is, alright, take that, take that. We got 25 seconds. Take that. Take that. 18 seconds. We have a quick stop button now. A right bump. Interesting. Data looter. Reload speed upgrade. Well, isn't that useful? So, couple of upgrades here. Combine this with this, and combine that with nothing apparently. So I think there's might not be anything more I can do with this one, and there's only a little bit more I can do with the shotgun, and that's effectively all I want to do. Just give me a bunch of boxes. Maybe the boxes would help, I don't know, jump over something or climb over something, get up to a higher location, because you know there might be something up there, but I'm not feeling like I should bother with that. So where are we on the map? We walked right past the Hung Hua Hotel. You have this whole thing here. So you effectively can just go behind the counters if nobody's looking, if the police aren't looking, and then just open the door, close the door, come in here, steal the credits, and steal any other pick-upable item. Notice there really isn't a lot here. And you have to... I hate in games where they do that. Then just walk away. Like nothing happened. Nothing happened here. For a few more credits. That's all you're really getting though. So the Hive... I think the Hive is just like a housing district. That there's just so many guys. Well, that's interesting thought. I would not do this in a game because this screams that there's got to be some way to get under here and look or do anything. And as we zoom as far back as we can, we're not really seeing anything under there. And it just feels like an artistic decision, and it's definitely not one I'd want to make. It screams like something's going to be hidden there when there really isn't. Some cardboard boxes. I don't think I had the ability to move heavy objects even here. And here's an entrance to the Hive, which we'll want to get to eventually. But right now I want to get to the other side of this fence. Seems like you might actually be able to climb through this. Climb over it, but there's no reason. You can just crawl under it. Get those machine pistol ammos. We need to find the local store. Not the stores we just robbed, but a local store that would buy all of our guns and weapons. So we're going further down. It probably would be useful to get the ability to jump higher and land safely from jumps. So I will consider those if I can buy praxis kits, which I'm hoping I can. I'm hoping I can buy a bunch of them. As many as possible. The China Sun. This says the Picus Daily Standard at the top. Interesting. So you look at the graphics, it says the China Sun, even in there, but they hand you the Picus Daily Standard. So it seems like they definitely intended to, I guess we'll go to this section eventually. It's on the map, even, but it's closed and doesn't even look like a door's there. So much like the fire extinguishers, it seems like they intended to have more than one newspaper. It may follow the story that Picus is the only news. I think that might actually be the case in this world.
非常可悲。但是要在横沙往上爬，就需要加强装备。
To rise and hang high, you have to have augments, he said. And quite literally to rise, since it's a second floor. The two cities in one. Limbs, get augments now.
您是来横沙做手术的吗？
So this is a little weird.
You are not a harvester. We have had the occasional problem with them stealing from limb clinics.
非常可悲。但是要在横沙往上爬，就需要加强装备。
I have been waiting for a long time for this surgery.
So, kind of weird now that almost everybody in this area is going to be speaking Chinese. So they'll probably have written a lot less dialogue. Huang Li.
Lim International welcomes you. Your preferred client? Select what you want from computer.
Buy. Praxis kits. 2 Praxis kits is all they have. And I could buy a jar of Cyber Boost Energy Jar. And I can't sell anything.
You're very welcome, sir.
So that definitely puts a hindrance on what we want to do. We can punch through walls, but we need the smart vision to see through walls. And that would cost 2. We would want the Icarus landing system, and that would cost 2. We would like to increase our recharge and the number of batteries we have, and that would cost even more than 2. We don't need recoil compensation, really. We don't really need aim stabilizers, even though our system... We don't have the Typhoon system. We don't even need it, really. It would probably be a little useful to get the Fortify or the Analyze tool. The Analyze tool would only cost 1. Let's see, what is this? Select any data stores to view its content. We have no stealth enhancers, like no noise feedback, and less known locations and cones of visions. Wow! I hadn't looked at all this. This explains exactly why we're not succeeding in hiding and not setting off alarms. You would have had to put your first 6 Praxis kits directly into that, and you still wouldn't have gotten the achievement because you wouldn't have had 6 Praxis kits. Cloaking system, and then we need all of this. So I guess we'll buy smart vision And that's it.
You need praxis software? Neuroprotein? Something else?
Hmm.
Look at computer.
This is rather frustrating.
You'll come back if you change your mind.
Well, the closest chance that we're gonna have to find any more praxis kits is this limb clinic. And then we're gonna just have to, I suppose, mostly wander around, try to get experience. We get our next praxis at 100 experience, so that one non-lethal takedown would be enough to do it. Can't get in here. Much like the other limb clinic, it's the exact same layout. And there doesn't seem to be anything in that room. Wards L to Z. Interesting. So that it's like there would have been a lot more here if we had the time and budget to make more of this game. But we didn't, so we're going to show you the same thing we already made in the other location. It's really excusable though. I mean, maybe it's just a standard floor plan layout. They paid one pretty good architect to design and lay out the limb clinics for all of the planet. Well, see, this is a little different even at that. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing any praxis kits or anything whatsoever. So we're 40 now. We're 40 meters away from the exit of the limb clinic, and then we'll have to see. Let's just start with mission 1. They make it pretty obvious when you leave. Hopefully they'll stick to that. I think they do. So it's not like we're gonna walk out of this door and potentially leave all of China. In fact, they even put a thing that said any side quest will be not finished. So I don't think you could sneak back very easily. If that was one of the doors that you could sneak in. There's definitely a lot of stuff here. Trash cans can be moved, but those aren't the trash cans you can dig through. The two different types of trash cans is strange. Pocket secretary, storage unit code, and nothing here. I believe if I do this, this is our see-through walls thing. Hey, and there is like a computer back here and some stuff. So notice that there's a see-through section and a non-see-through section. So if you're seeing regular walls, oh, I just kicked the stuff over. So it's not gonna let you see through very far. Let's see, even when you get far enough away from the police officer there, he stops being highlighted. But you need that to be able to see.
我很忙啊。
You're very busy. Interesting. Nothing back here for me to take. There we go. Just walk in there with him looking straight at me. He doesn't even seem to care. Alright. So we have another praxis point. What do we spend it on now? Do we go for a faster rate of recharge to make YouTube more interesting? I think we have to. Upgrade that. So now we have the maximum rate of recharge, so I can potentially turn this on, drain it. Notice my battery is draining when this is happening. And then once I turn it off, I get it back. Is this police officer gonna see me? That's an interesting thought. I don't think I would very much appreciate if I ended up irritating all the police in China. Let's see.
Access granted.
I hear something, but I don't think the police are yelling at me. No, it's just this the radio came on. Reading emails. Reading emails. Apparently got no code from that. Let's see. Pocket secretary. And now apparently I do have the code to this safe. Not that the safe would really... Doesn't seem like it's gonna give me any real trouble anyways.
Access granted.
So, do we have a revolver? No, we don't. We'll take that, and we'll take the revolver ammo. We desperately need to figure out where the store is fast. There's a metro station down here. And what does the metro station do? This guy's just sleeping. So I could go to the U-House district, which is not where I want to go yet, because that's where the bad guys are. I don't think we're gonna get to search any trash bins. I'm not seeing any trash bins in this city that are searchable.
Millionaire Hugh Darrow has contacted me personally
Let's
to
see.
deny allegations of involvement in secret United Nations meetings about the augmentation.
Now every time I want to look, it's gonna be like this. Limb Clinic Shuttle Station, Allison Garden Pods.
Earth's ecosphere is in serious trouble, Eliza. And it's time that we of the species stepped up.
I guess we might as well just look around.
Excuse me, do you know what
Here we
a
have
handpicked
some
is?
meat that is looks like
Great,
duck
thanks.
there, and maybe some duck sausages there, and maybe that's a cow leg. No flies. Probably because they lack the ability to render flies with their graphics options right in this game, but maybe there's just no flies on the planet anymore. They killed them all. I have no idea whether that's a good value or not. I'm gonna leave the civilians alone. As far as I can tell, if they don't scream out at you, they have nothing to say. These doors can't do anything for us. I kind of wish there was more stores in Detroit that you could walk into, in the sense that there was no stores in Detroit you could walk into, and now there's quite a few in this city. Let's see. We are here. Looks like this goes nowhere, so we'll check this section out. It's just a little outdoor restaurant pavilion type thing. Looks like maybe they built a walled off a section. Bright yellow things that don't make sense. And here's a fruit. Am I hearing like a... No, that would be nasty if somebody put a proximity mine in one of these, because I wouldn't be able to get it. But there is nothing in here, interestingly enough. So that's a disappointment. Fruit seems to still exist. Did we come back and look in this one already? Did we look in this one already? I honestly can't feel like I haven't just played too thoroughly at this rate. There's just no way to go about it. I have 41,000 credits and nothing to spend it on. Nothing at all. It's not like the salesman will sell me upgrades unlimited. They won't sell me praxis upgrades, but they won't sell me gun upgrades or bullets or anything. I should win the game right now. Just
在中国，唯一没有从生物科技热潮中获利的，就是这些平民百姓了。是啊，看看我，虽然我在大有机械工作。
See, and now I'm listening to them, and I wonder if my brain is automatically translating it for me. Maybe it is, because I did get that augment to speech. Oh, wouldn't that be a cool thing? Is you get one augment that helps you translate it. Unfortunately, there's just a ton of augments that should have been at the beginning of this game. You can't. I really can't even agree with the way they've gone about and had this happen, because we just don't have the augments. Now I think if I go over here, somebody will start shooting at me. I think there's like a gang thing over there. So we'll find out what that is, if that's the case yet, or maybe that happens later. Can't pick up these trash things. See, there's a whole like upward section here. We are 202 meters away from where we're supposed to be. Just a civilian. Let's see. We are here, the Alice's Gardens. It's not really where I want to
I feel
go.
like the only place to work around here is TYM. I don't feel like being a part of the machine.
Want to work for that weirdo Hugh Darrow in that chair?
Let's see. Let's go ahead and try to hack these, why not?
But I can volunteer to then I get put on the list for no time.
Let's see, quick stop. Okay, quick stop uses the stop worm.
Access granted.
So apparently could have done that before, or maybe that was something I unlocked. Just making a whole mess of it. Do I have a combat rifle? No, I don't. So now I do. Come on. Get away. Apparently you can't hack a safe until it's free of any debris in front of it. There we go.
Access granted.
Data looter for 100 extra XP, some more bullets, not that we need it. There's definitely a problem with this, the way this works too. If we start thinking about it, you have to be an excellent hacker to get the bullets to be an excellent running gunner. So that makes no sense at all. If you're gonna play one way and be a running gunner, you're gonna want to get bullets like crazy. And maybe you would get bullets like crazy if you shot civilians and just shot everybody, and maybe that drops more items than if you do silent takedowns. But I don't believe it does. I really doubt it does. Let me know in the comments if it does, but that seems really, really unlikely. And so you've got to be an excellent hacker to get bullets, to be a running gunner. If you're a running gunner, the last thing you want to do is hack. If you're a hacker, the last thing you want to do is get bullets. You want to get way more candy bars and perhaps praxis kits. Really, I want to get a lot more praxis kits. Either way, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps me out. If you want to support me, click on my name Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it and make a donation. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.